Hello everyone, MessyPlays here, back at it again. How you doing today? I am playing Life is Strange Before the Storm. Stormy days, especially in America, so be safe and take care everyone. You are getting some massive hurricanes and that's kind of the plot of the first game.
I'm glad.
Me too.
Hey. I couldn't let the day end with whatever this afternoon was.
Chloe, I want to talk to you about something, but I don't know how to talk about this.
I want to hear. That's the thing, I'm a gossip fiend, so that's okay.
You don't have to tell me anything you don't want to.
Both of those options will say nothing.
That guy that we saw under this
Of
tree
course I
with
do.
that woman?
Come on.
The ones who were making out?
That was your dad.
That was my dad.
I knew it!
Oh. Alright.
Come on.
And that woman
Oh,
was
you think?
definitely not my mom.
Oh.
The worst part is I'm not surprised. I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was. So when I saw he got a text from an unknown number asking him to meet, I thought
This
I
game
could
has some
catch him or
against dads,
something.
like stepdads, normal dads, you know, the good dads, stepdads. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Rachel.
I saw a shirt and it said, I'm not the
I
stepdad.
don't know what to say.
I'm the dad that
Neither do
stepped
I.
up. And I'm like,
Chloe, I love my dad.
that shirt's a little inflammatory.
I love him.
Because
And
stepdads
I
are
never
great,
wanna see
obviously,
his
but it
fucking
doesn't imply
face
that the
again.
original dad is deadbeat and left.
When
You know,
my dad
a
died,
lot of relationships just don't work
was
out,
so
and the
mad at him.
father has to
And
leave
once
and
I felt
visit the kids.
wrong. Because
So his stepdad
half the
isn't
time I
always like
thought
the
of
guy
him,
who's
I
filling the
wanted
hole
to
while the deadbeat is away
scream.
and doing whatever he
and
does.
the other half, I forgot.
So fuck that shit.
forgot that anything had changed. It's silly, but I've carried this photo around with me for years. It's from Mount Hood. My dad took me hiking there when I was 10, and it started raining, and I fell and broke my arm 3 miles from the car. I remember
What does that say,
screaming like I was
Anzia?
going to die, but my dad, he carried me down the mountain.
Okay.
I still remember the smell of his coat, and how calm he was, and the sound of his voice, and
Let's comfort her. She's already had space. Oh, fucking hell.
he was just so strong.
There's
you
never a
know?
right answer, is there?
I felt safe.
Don't touch me. You trusted him.
You trusted him.
Completely.
Here.
So then why did you stalk him?
Chloe, I owe you an apology.
I owe you one too.
Hey, we were both kind of the queen of shitty.
No, I mean it. Whatever's going on between us, it's intense and new and awesome, and
Hella good.
you had the courage to tell me that you feel it too,
Yeah, I agree, to be honest.
and I treated you like shit.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Courage? I don't know if I'd call it that. More like blind desperation. And maybe a slight buzz from that wine.
I just want you to know I'm lucky that you were with me today. You're a badass, Chloe Price.
Oh, thank
What?
you.
Remember that biker asshole who wouldn't let you into the mill?
You got
You
around him.
talked your way right past him.
Oh, is this where the kind of
You saw that?
And
The
those
recollect
speedy douchebags who followed
moments.
you upstairs? You dropped that one guy with a bottle to the face.
you chose the
Only
second
because
option?
you showed up at the last minute and
What about Drew? When he was picking on Nathan? You got right in his face.
And you picked the
and
third
called him
option.
out.
That was pretty sweet, actually.
See? You're the real thing, Chloe. I don't know anyone like you. Plus, you came along with me, no questions asked.
Well, I don't
That's
really
'cause you're
need a
hot.
good reason to ditch school.
I guess tomorrow there'll be hell to pay.
My mom might skip grounding and just go straight to the death penalty.
And my dad will definitely punish me with...
Fuck him.
Fuck your dad.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
What I wouldn't give to leave this place and never look back.
What's stopping us?
Let's leave together.
Us?
We're both in the ground.
Are
That's
you
what's stopping
serious?
us.
There's nothing keeping
It's
me
a
here.
tragic story
Not
because
anymore.
both of these
So,
characters
if I
are
came to you
destined
tomorrow and told you
to be
pack
6 feet
your
under.
bags,
I'm serious.
It
Let's
is
do it, Chloe.
very
Let's leave this place
what's the
forever.
word? Morose when you think of it like that.
Okay.
Bittersweet. None of these actions have good consequences. But we all die, don't we? We're all destined to die. Unless you're Walt Disney or something.
Can I borrow your lighter? Thank you.
Yeah, let's just start a forest fire. Probably a squirrel living in there.
Come on.
You cunt. What the fuck? What was that wind about? Does she have powers or something? Is this a twist? What is going on? Is she like Max? I don't like it if they're introducing a new power. Because wouldn't Chloe have mentioned it? But what was the deal there with the wind? If she can control wind or something, God. And Chloe would never mention that to Max. While she's got fucking supernatural powers. Is this what gets Chloe expelled? This is definitely the ending. They always end with a montage showing all the characters up to something. And I guess that was like the stinger that Rachel did have powers, but they weren't Max's. They're some new type of power, which you can't begrudge it because they've established this universe gifts people with certain abilities, so it's not completely left field, but it still feels unnatural to me because unless something happens, Chloe would have mentioned it. Chloe would have fucking mentioned that. Okay. So he's the vice. Right. That's the girl who's banging her dad. So what's her role in this? Seems like she has some kind of strange motive. Okay, I'll give it a review because the other chapters aren't out yet, so this is not gonna. It's probably gonna be a while. It's okay. It doesn't have the charm of the original. Chloe is less sympathetic to me. I don't like her as much. I don't root for her as much. I feel like the story is... It picked up towards the end. The start was very slow. And like I said, as a standalone game, you would be playing it and you would feel like, well, what's the story here? What's the emphasis? Where am I going? Because it just feels kind of, oh, like these are kind of filling the gaps for people who played the main game. And yeah, that's nice, but it's not enough. And I definitely felt like it was slow to start. The story just can't be as interesting because the original game revolved around a time travel mechanic. And I did feel like, you know, it's like making an X-Men film with a spin-off of a human character. People watch the X-Men films to watch the X-Men, the mutants. It's about their powers, their gifts. And then you make a spin-off game with, you know, one of the fucking normies. Nobody cares. So yeah, so the first game was about time travel, and then this one's about not time travel, arguments, teenage angst. So I'm gonna stick with it. I enjoyed it towards the end. It got a lot better, but it was Ashley Birch wrote it. So okay, the voice of Chloe in the original, who couldn't do the voice in this one because of a union dispute, wrote it, and I didn't think the writing was that good. I thought it was quite weak. It didn't feel as good as the original. I don't know if she wrote the original, because I thought the original was brilliant writing. With this, the characters, they weren't very defined. Obviously I remembered the original, and I'm sure they got new voices for most of them. But I'll stick with it. I don't want to rail on and be too negative. It's the first part of, I think, 3 parts. It's okay for what it is. If you enjoyed Life is Strange, you'll love this. Well, maybe you'll be like me and think, oh, this is not as good. I would give that, as a beginner, kind of, I would give that a 5 out of 10. And if you haven't played Life is Strange, you would get nothing out of this. I think it would be a 3.5 out of 10. So that was Life is Strange Before the Storm. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will stick with this. I'll play the next chapters when they release. Curious to find out if Rachel's got a different type of superpower. That was speculated that she would have Max's power, but they've kind of done a swerve and give her a new power, which looks to be controlling the wind, or I don't know, screaming leaves. Who knows? We'll find out next time. So I hope you join me, and I will be playing more games. I'll try and get through some more. I'm sorry for the delay, and I had a couple of weeks to myself. I will explain it, and like I said, if you want to ask me questions and find out my opinions on things, I'll be making some kind of like podcast type videos where I just go through questions you have, topical, you know, conversation points, things in the news. It's not going to be a long thing. There's too many long podcasts out there, and I'm not that interested. But it's when I don't have a game to play and I want to talk. And it would be interesting to find out your opinions on things. So that's askmessy@gmail.com. So askmessy@gmail.com. So askmessy@gmail.com. Send in some questions, issues you have in your life. I'll keep it anonymous if you want me to, and yeah, I'll go through some of them. That might be fun. So take care, guys. See you next time, and have a good day. Bye bye, guys.